So folks, here it is. Here's this 12-volt drill driver that I mentioned in a previous video that at the minute is me go-to drill for fastening, fixing, drilling, all small jobs, and it's relatively light duty but fantastic. Now I'll put the part number up on the screen. I'll also try and read it off the drill, but I don't think they've improved on it. It is the PBSA 12E4. Now this is my original one that I've had, I'm going to say three years, maybe longer, and they still bring them out, and you'll get them in littles for £15. Sometimes I'll pick them up for about £8 when they're in the juiced oil, but it's always that part number. So they obviously haven't needed to do anything with them. The performance range, which is the range with the brushless motor, they do. You'll pick one of those up and then 6 months later there'll be a new model number. But the performance range is very similar, apart from brushless motor. Some of the older models didn't have the removable chuck. From memory I'd have to go through my stock, but the newer ones do. And when you get it, it just does come a bare unit. You get this little accessory kit which gets you started. You have some drill bits there, metal wood you can use, and a selection of screwdriver bits there. See, I broke one. Not a lover of these, any type of screwdriver bits you get with kits, unless they're of a good quality, so you'll often find me swapping them out. And I'll also keep some of these standard pieces in, and I'll show you why I keep them in a minute, but you get that with it. I've got this in the box too. You can put in whatever you want, but I was changing some parts on a sprinkler system, and I needed Torx bits, and I needed to do it. There were so many of the screws to get out that I threw this in. So this is their Wira, however you say it. That's from one of the calendars. The red and green depicts you've had it at Christmas, and that was one of the kits from a few years back. You got that, something else, I can't remember what it came with, but anyway, I'll throw that in. So with this kit I've got the charger, obviously bought separate, 2 batteries, and then you can see there's odds of screws and some fittings, extra drill bits. I like to keep a bradawl just for starting screws off. To me it's more like a screwdriver, this one, but I'd preferred one with a point, but that's all I could get at the time. A selection of additional drill bits and a countersink bit of which I would have preferred to have got a hex fitting. But what I like about this is 2 speeds. That's 1 and 2. Forward and reverse, like most drills. You've got the light, which everything comes with. You've torque settings. Right, it is only a drill driver. Right, chuck comes off. That does need greasing occasionally. That can become tricky to put on and off. What I liked about it initially, I've used different bits now, is I'll keep one of these, and normally a Posi 2's what I need for my time. I'll keep one of these permanently fitted in there, and your chuck still goes on. You can still tighten a drill bit in, and I'll put this countersink bit in just to show you. And I'm going to drive. You can still use it, and then you can remove and you can go straight to drilling. Now that can become rather tiresome if you've only got it was a bit stiff there, but becomes a bit tiresome if you constantly need to do that. I think it's a great feature. You can keep a bit stored in there. You can swap it back to drill or whatever options you've got, and then pull it straight back off, and you can go straight to drilling. Now they can become a little bit tricky sometimes, especially if you're working on something messy that you're getting those in and out. Magnet on both sides, and it does hold your bits rather well. Nice little feature if you need to hold on to something or need to take a spare with you. But what I've been using with it, and I haven't got it out here, maybe I should have done, but you can get a selection of hex drive bits, and I've got drill bits, pilot bits let's call them, I've got countersink bits, and then I've got the standard screwdriver bits. So if I'm building something, I don't want to keep popping the chuck on and off, which can be fiddly and annoying at some times. I just take the chuck off, give a smaller, slightly lighter unit to handle, and then I can just pop in the drill bit, pop it out, pop in the screwdriver bit, countersink bit, whatever I want to use. The thing I would say is it might be nice if there was a way that could lock, but I guess it would interfere with engaging in here. The drill bit will slide out, so as you're drilling in, once it binds with the wood, you're having to back it off slowly, otherwise the magnet just doesn't hold enough and your drill bit stays in your material. For me, I was constantly reverse drilling the drill bit in and then flicking over to reverse to slowly back it out. But it was quicker than this, and then this. It was one thing I had to have. So yeah, very good, very good. So keep your eye out for it if you're into any of this. If you want just a little drill to make up your furniture, if you're into flat pack or something, it's handy to have. It comes with the stuff. The performance one, I think, at one point was coming out at $29.99 with 2 batteries and an assortment of drill bits and things. Sell out so quickly because it's just good value for money, and then you can use the batteries for something else in the range that you then don't need to go out and purchase a new charger or new batteries. You can just interchange them as you need. So if ever you see the kits that are out there where they come with the 2 batteries and you're in the market for a drill and you don't want to spend a fortune, I think the performance one, which I couldn't get even though I've got some of them already, it's $29.99. It's a pure bargain. Anyway, that's it. Great bit of kit.